Most men think alcohol is just costing them money or calories. The truth, it's actually costing you your discipline, your motivation, your mindset, and sometimes your entire future. There is many hidden costs to drinking alcohol, and we're gonna cover just a few of the main ones so I can bring it to your awareness of why you need to stop this habit. For one, the most obvious one for a man is low testosterone. For those men that are consistently drinking, it is taking away from their testosterone and their manlyhood of what makes them a man. It's giving them constant anxiety, taking away from their relationships, and worst of all, giving them nothing but a heap of brain fog. And also, coming from all of that, it just leads to broken promises. These people that are just constantly drinking day in and day out, or using these vices to escape, are the ones that are just breaking promises, not only to themselves, but to everybody around them. And before they know it, their life is in a downward spiral. Alcohol is the very thing that's causing a lot of men anxiety and depression. Booze equals weak sleep, which means your cortisol spikes and it sets you up for a terrible day. What's followed by that? All your relationships have a strain on them. Every single person around you can see the weaknesses, even if you try and hide it. This is a moment and an opportunity to wake up and be real with yourself. Why most men stay trapped is because we glamorize this whole thing of work hard, play hard. Don't you worry, I've been there and I've lived that lifestyle and I know exactly what it's like. You work hard on the 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday, and when it comes Friday evening, you think you deserve a reward. And 9 times out of 10, what is that reward? For most of the population, it's going out and drinking, it's going out and partying. All you are doing is actually escaping. That time that you have on the weekend outside of your 9 to 5 is the most magic time to actually break free and start to live a life on your terms. You keep wasting it time and time again by going out, by partying, by taking drugs. All of these things are costing you your future dream. Now, the worst part of all of this, and this is the scary part, is it actually starts to become a part of your identity. You start to identify yourself as a casual drinker, and this is when it starts to open up some very, very dark paths. Before you know it, you might be saying to yourself, I'm just the guy that drinks. I'm just the guy that goes into the club and has 5 shots. I'm just the guy that after Friday, I just drink 10 beers. Whatever it may be, you're starting to form this identity and you're telling yourself this narrative that is going to keep you stuck in the very same place that you do not want to be stuck in. And then followed by that is just a massive shame cycle. You constantly drink, and then you constantly regret drinking, and then you promise to stop, and then you repeat, and then once again you let yourself down time after time after time. Eventually you're becoming so weak that you don't know if there's a way out or not. Let me tell you, there is absolutely a way out. Most men suffer from the illusion of self-control. They think they've got this power, they think they've got good self-control. They think, I'll just cut back, and that's the very thing that keeps most men stuck for years. I will tell you this right now, this is actually a very, very simple thing to understand and turn around. No, it's not going to be easy. But yes, it's absolutely possible, and you can do it right now as of today. If you're serious about a turning point, give yourself a 90-day challenge to break free from whatever habit is holding you back. Whether it's drinking alcohol, watching porn, or smoking weed, whatever that very bad, toxic habit is that's costing you your dreams, this is the turning point, and this is how you get away from it. Everything starts the night before. This took me a long time to understand. You don't wake up in the morning and just try and plan your day. That is the #1 way to fail, to have a scattered sense of thinking, and it just does not get you anywhere. If you want to win every single day, you need to plan your day the night before. And that means writing down those critical tasks of what's going to help you move forward to whatever goal that you have. When you plan your day the night before, you're guaranteed to wake up and have a clear morning, a cool, calm, collected mindset where you're going to be able to see the day ahead with clear eyes, and it's going to give you a lot more of a sense of confidence. It's going to give you much more mental clarity to make sharper decisions, and then your confidence will return. One thing that I could not highly suggest enough is get moving and doing weights for only 40 minutes every day. You do not need to be in the gym for 2 hours to just try and get this dream physique. The main thing is you get your body moving every single day, even if it's just for 30 or 40 minutes to begin with. This is enough, not only to change your body, but most importantly, to change your mindset. What actually comes with physical exercise and having a good body is just simply a bonus. The actual reward to this whole thing is about how you feel internally. this is why you don't want to skip it. It's going to give you emotional stability. Okay, so here's the path out in a simple form. Whatever your bad habits are, you just simply need to replace them for good habits that are going to serve you and help you move forward instead of making you stay stuck. Some of the most common and most beneficial habits that I've discovered for myself that have worked really, really well for me, they may or they may not work for you. One is meditation. I used to be so against meditation. I thought it was some weird yogi practice and I never wanted anything to do with it. However, when I discovered that first thing in the morning, taking 10 to 15 minutes just to sit and listen to your breath is when you actually find proper stillness and you constantly block out that negative chatter that's in your mind. Fun fact for you, every single person on this planet has a negative voice in their head. The best way to counteract this negative voice and not be identified with it is by just watching it 10 minutes every single morning. You will soon start to create a gap between you and your mind and realize that you are not any of these negative thoughts that you are constantly having. I cannot explain that when you start to do this day after day, week after week, which is going to help you tremendously. Also, another big habit is journaling. I used to think journaling was just for girls. But matter of fact, journaling is actually one of the best things that gives you such great mental clarity. You don't even need any structure to journaling. You can just simply write down things that you're grateful for. You can write out things that you're going to do that day or even past experiences. The thing is, and the whole point of it is to put pen to paper. It slows your mind down and it allows you to express yourself with whatever you've got going on in here. You can actually remove it from you and put it on that paper. One of the biggest things is to be surrounding yourself with good people. I cannot stress how important your environment is. If you are around an environment or bad influence, then you need to figure a way out and get yourself around people that are on the same mission as you. There is a saying, you'll become the 5 most people that you hang out with. And it's absolutely truth. We are all products of our environment. Men will always fail alone, but they will never fail in groups. When you are surrounded by a brotherhood and by a group of men that are all encouraging one another, it makes it so much harder to fail because everyone is on the same path and we're here to help each other. Now, here's one of the most easiest ways to turn things around very, very quickly. It's just simply an identity shift. So if you view yourself as someone that's a drinker, a porn watcher, a weed smoker, a serious procrastinator, whatever that bad habit is that's taking you away from you in your life, that is a part of your identity. So what you actually need to do is create an identity gap. For instance, if you were a smoker, you now identify yourself as a smoker. What is one of the very easiest ways to actually stop forming a bad habit like this would be to just say to yourself, I'm no longer a smoker. Even if you're someone that's smoking cigarettes right now, you need to have a quick identity shift and start to view yourself as a non-smoker. Because that narrative that we're constantly telling ourselves, the thoughts that we keep feeding our mind is the very thing that's hardwiring that identity that we're living on a day-to-day basis. The truth is you can flip the script, and this is where the fun part comes, and this is where you realize how powerful you are just by changing the narrative that's in your head. Lastly, remove triggers and focus on yourself and be selfish. That's right, be selfish. Selfish sounds like a bad word, but really it's not a bad word at all. Selfish just means putting yourself first, valuing you and your dreams compared to everything else. It means that you stop trying to be a people pleaser, you stop trying to seek validation, and you actually put yourself first and give yourself a bit of self-respect to achieve whatever it is that you want. Remove the triggers, change the routines, and set clear boundaries. So just a quick recap, whatever that bad habit is that's holding you back, it's not just a habit. It's ruining your discipline, your confidence, and it's costing you your entire life. The truth is, being a man, your future family depends on you. Your future friends depend on you. You have a purpose in this life to not only support yourself, but to support everyone around you. There is people out there that depend on you. If you know that this is you and you're just done living on repeat, then schedule a call below and I'll definitely be able to help you. Otherwise, if you actually just want to join my free community where we have a brotherhood of men that are encouraging one another to become the best version of themselves, then click the link below and I'll see you in there.